Home Sweet Home by Motley Crue, kind of rounding out our tribute to our pal Doyle Goss, who passed away yesterday. We also had Rock and Roll All Night, and I Love Rock and Roll. I mean, that just seemed like the most fitting end to the show today. Some other songs that we played one each break, and we didn't want to overdrive it too much, but one each break early this morning. Round and Round by the band Rat, Big City Nights from Scorpions, Pour Some Sugar on Me, Def Leppard. Also, we heard Sweet Child of Mine earlier this hour, Talk Dirty to Me by Poison, Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne, I Was Made by Loving You, I Kiss, You Shook Me All Night Long, AC/DC. So I mean, these are just songs that we knew that Doyle loved, because every time I played a what I call a hair band, he would send me the emoji, the rock and roll with your fingers there, the emoji. That's what he would send me. And sometimes he would request, he's like, he's having a bad day. He's like, can I hear some Kiss today? I'm like, sure, I'll plug in Kiss, anytime. You don't have to request that. We can play that all the time. But we lost our friend and our colleague yesterday. He worked for us here for about 5 years. He would get out and about and listen to the scanner, and then go to Rex and take pictures. I put some pictures on the Breezy 101 Facebook page of a fire he went to a couple of years ago, and those images they should have been award-winning images, because I mean he's right there with the firemen, because he knew everybody. So the emergency workers, maybe let him get a little closer to the action than they might let other people. So they would let him get in and take pictures and video and all that. So he was a great asset to us in that matter. And he loved it. I mean, literally, he had that scanner on him all the time. So anytime something happened, he'd be like, Breck, this just happened. You might want to call and see what's going on. So it really helped us out to be on top of things. And another story I've been telling people, right after the SIP, right after it opened, Doyle would bring me coffee out here every morning at probably about 6:45 or 7 o'clock. It didn't matter. He's like, what kind of coffee you want? I'd tell him, and he'd bring it out here, and he'd sit here and we'd chat for a little while. And then he'd get back, get out and get to his office. But there's plenty of times when I'd have guests on here, and Doyle would just sit in here while the guests would be in here hanging out and talking. He'd just kind of be sitting over here in the corner. Doyle, he did a lot of things. He was a movie location scout. I don't know if many people know this. I hope I'm not giving away any big secrets. A while back, there was another movie looking to come film in Kosciuszko, and he had talked to the producer, and he was kind of going around and taking pictures of some houses. It was sort of like I think it was like a Halloween type haunting movie. So they're looking at some old abandoned buildings, old houses, and he was the location scout for that. The producer was actually supposed to come on the show with me one day, but he didn't get to come to town. He was involved in that. And then, of course, you remember last year, the jail and bail. People still talk to us about the jail and bail on Halloween Day with the old Itala County jail, where we were locking folks up. And, they had to get bailed out, and all the money went to our Cruising for a Cure campaign. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Noel was kind of helped us coordinate that and be in charge of that with his group Southern Paranormal, who had been booking people to come to the jail. You've been given jail tours, and nighttime you could go in there and do a tour of the jail with a flashlight. So it's just fun stuff like that Doyle was involved in, and he was truly one of a kind. I can't tell you how many text messages and calls I've gotten just from yesterday and today about how nice of a guy Doyle was. And everybody said, he brought me coffee too. I told that story about me coffee. He brought me coffee too. And I know one time he bought gift certificates for most of the sheriff's department, fire departments, and police officers, or, a few at least. I don't know if he could buy one for everybody, but I think he gave some, to some of the officers and firemen. So it's just things like that he would do. And actually, he bought me a gift certificate to Jason's Southern Table that I'd never used. They bought it for me for Christmas, and I did indeed use it yesterday. So Doyle's going to be missed. We appreciate all that he did, and just like I said, the outpouring of love that we've seen shows you the kind of person that Doyle was and the impact that he had on his community. So we're going to miss you, pal.